This Bitcoin bull run is only just getting started, and on today's update video, I'm going to be exactly explaining what are the targets we are going to be looking for in the upcoming days, when is the next Bitcoin breakout really going to take place here, and I will be of course discuss all my price targets, including the fact that of course Ethereum is having a massive breakout, altcoin season is officially starting right now, Bitcoin dominance is breaking down, and much more important stuff I need to discuss on today's update video. So without any further ado guys, today's video will be packed with information you are really willing to know about. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slap up that like button back above 1000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And first of all, yesterday we were trading around that $96,000 level. I talked about that we of course were creating that CME gap, and that usually at the end of the Sunday we tend to be filling it up, and that is exactly what happened again this weekend around. Now it is of course not weekend anymore. We're going to see new inflows coming on the spot Bitcoin ETF. We're going to be seeing more volume entering the market again here, and basically what we're seeing here on the imminent short term is that Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame, ever since we hit the all-time high around $99,500, we've seen a slight little downtrend getting created, got rejected for about 4 times in a row right now here, but really whenever we're going to be breaking above this level right here is where the breakout is really going to be taking place. And I want you to know here that in this red box here above us is of course that 100k to 101k level, and that level is one of the biggest sell walls Bitcoin has ever faced here. So it is actually quite normal that we are seeing some consolidation around this region. Some people exchanging hands, basically some people that want to get rid of their Bitcoin, some people want to accumulate it, and of course the longer such consolidation phases last, the more exponential Bitcoin eventually will be going. I mean, we are indeed seeing a symmetrical triangle creation. Maybe we are looking at this new downward sloping resist line, and then we're looking at the patterns like this is getting created, but I am not very convinced that is playing out right now here. I'm still approaching it of course at this symmetrical triangle where we broke outside of, right now flipped that level into support, but I am keeping a close eye on this level that I'm currently drawing as well. The stripe line right here is that next major resistance for Bitcoin to be breaking above of right now here. So Bitcoin is basically in the bigger things of it all, just seeing some consolidation. You can see that right now on the bigger perspective, we're creating clearly higher lows together with lower highs. So basically Bitcoin, the price action on it is currently getting squeezed up here, and as soon as it's really squeezed out here, that is the point where we're going to be seeing that next major move take place on Bitcoin. And I do want you to understand that if we're just looking at this bull market cycle, and if we're going to be comparing it towards any of these other cycles guys, we're still exactly on track here of having exponential gains here. So the Bitcoin bull market is exactly playing out like it should have, and according to history, we at least have another 100 days ahead of ourselves, which are going to be extremely good here. So very excited for that. Also, we do know that it is not only Bitcoin that is performing very well, but especially all these altcoins. And we can see the Ethereum breakout is also taking place right now. We can see some other major normie coins like XRP, Cardano, all also breaking out here. And we can see that on the altcoin season index, it is right now officially altcoin season. And just like it had been in 2021, it usually tends to stay there for quite a while here before once again going back to Bitcoin season. We can see that on the Bitcoin dominance, exactly on the right timing. We have exactly predicted it on the literal day here. We've exactly perfectly predicted altcoin season. Now we're starting to see that breakdown, and really I do think that this is going to get sentimented as the time goes by here. I'm also very excited what is going to be happening today with the spot Bitcoin, or sorry, the spot Ethereum ETF, since last Friday we saw about $250 million worth of Ethereum getting bought through BlackRock. And honestly, that is going to be a very big thing here for this upcoming altcoin season. Are these ETF issuers going to be buying loads and loads of Ethereum? And is that really going to cause these Ethereums to flow into smaller Ethereum altcoins, which I am personally really expecting is going to be happening eventually. So very excited for that. Let's see how it's going to be playing out here. But of course, on the bigger things of it all, you ultimately want to be holding more Bitcoin and more Bitcoin. we're also seeing that the realized cap for Bitcoin whales here, new whales coming in, is significantly increasing, which is a very great thing to see here. The MVRV-Z score is also massively going higher, but not really at the point where I do think the market is topping out here. I think the MVRV-Z score is one of the best indicators to predict whenever the market is topping out, but so far it is clearly not topping out in my opinion. The Fear and Greed Index also showing us that we are entering extreme levels of greed. And yes, if we're going to be looking at the halving in the previous cycles, we do know that the most amount of gains are still likely to come here. And it is a very bad timing to right now be fading the market. And I mean, everything is exactly playing out like it should have. And everything will most likely continue to play out like it should have as well. And that is why I still think we're going to be having some very great performance in this market. And then talking real quickly about Blofin, guys. Really, if you want to be trading Bitcoin, that is how I made my initial money in crypto, especially with trading altcoins. Altcoin season is coming up. There are some great altcoins you can be trading. One of my big holds is AIOZ, guys. This coin is absolutely exploding. But for instance, you can trade all these coins here as well on Blofin. And the best part about it is that if you're right now sign up an account using that link below in today's video description, guys, you can also get, of course, an insane deposit bonus worth $10,000. And Blofin is one of these exchanges that list coins very quickly, and you can trade there without any KYC. So if you're interested in trading, and yeah, you do not want to be doing any KYC and you want to be trading with large amounts, definitely check out Blofin in the link description of today's video. Further on, we can currently start to see that the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, whenever it also saw that initial surge here, and whenever we saw that bullish crossover happening on the MACD in 2020, that was the moment where basically altcoin season got started. And that signal is flashing right now as well here, together with the fact that the rising wedge pattern on the Bitcoin dominance is right now finally breaking down here. And we're starting to see that basically we run in towards that major resistance on the top side. Guys, this is really the period where altcoin season is going to get started. And just like in 2021, it went very, very quickly. And if something similar is going to be happening, we're going to be making some insane gains for altcoins. And you can see the drop here that we're seeing over the course like last 4 or 5 days here. It has been absolutely mind-blowing if you would ask me here. And according towards this cycle, we are probably going to be seeing like 360 days ahead of ourselves where altcoins are going to be outperforming Bitcoin. And that ultimately will lead towards great setups. Because if we're right now, of course, not looking at Bitcoin, because I trade also a lot of other things, right? Let's say, for instance, you're going to be looking to be buying an altcoin. You want to be looking at the Bitcoin pair. Look at this coin, for example. TIA. I think the coin SOLUSDT is a very great coin as well. You can currently see that it, of course, is bottoming against the Bitcoin pair here. It is creating a rounding bottoming structure, and it has not gone up yet so far at all. And it can still go like 500% up against Bitcoin if we are going to be doing something similar. And that is, of course, likely how it's going to be playing out. Most of these coins are just going to go back towards that previous high if they are any good, of course, for the market in general. So I think they're great opportunities. Bitcoin is, of course, consolidating right now here. But whenever the next leg on Bitcoin higher is going to get started, I think altcoins are really going to be doing extraordinary, in my opinion. So very excited for that. But I do want to be pointing out, guys, you can see that there is a lot of profit taking happening right now, especially around that $100,000 level. I mean, we have seen a record of $10 billion of profit taken in just one single day here, which is quite insane. And I do want to remember, if you're in a significant profit, especially on altcoins, though, always make sure to take profits on your position. So very excited. Bitcoin, in the ultimate bigger things of it all, is just consolidating. And ultimately, I do believe that this breakout is going to be taking place anytime soon here. We're just consolidating. And the moment where we're going to be seeing that next breakout is that moment where we're going to be seeing the next leg higher. And probably the next leg higher is going to be bringing us up towards $120,000 for Bitcoin. So this is it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy it, learn something from it, don't forget to slap with the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.